What up, everybody? This is Brett here, and today I'm bringing you another movie review. And today we're talking about Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, and Spider-Man No Way Home. And the reason why I grouped both of them together is because I thought they have crossover, they have a little tie-in, so I figured let's do them both together. And I'm going to say we're going to kind of summarize them both together, get my thoughts. We all know how this goes. Summary, negatives, positives. And let's get started. Summary of the movie is, for Venom Let There Be Carnage, is you got Cletus Cassidy wanting Eddie Brock, blanked on the name, Eddie Brock, to do a story about him, and he only wanted Eddie Brock to do it. He ends up biting Eddie Brock, which helps create Carnage because the Venom symbiote, all that jazz is in Eddie Brock, which causes a whole story to happen where Carnage is trying to kill Venom, and Cletus Cassidy is trying to use Eddie Brock as a trophy for his wife. And then there is a whole kind of like second part of the movie, like a B story, where Venom and Eddie Brock can't get along, which eventually they split and do come back together thanks to Eddie Brock's ex-girlfriend in the movie. And it kind of shows that they need to work together to be one, which I think is a really cool dynamic in the movie. And obviously they defeat Cletus Cassidy and Carnage in a epic battle and all that. And that's what builds their bond back together. And neither of them are presents for Carnage or Cletus Cassidy's wife. The action in the movie was really good. Negatives, I don't really see there was many negatives. I enjoyed the movie. I wasn't bored. So that's a positive. To me, if I'm not bored with the movie, that is good. Even a bad movie can be good as long as it's not boring. So I thought it was a good movie. I was entertained through it all. Positives, I kind of like seeing the different color symbiotes and all that, and I kind of like how Carnage was completely different than Venom. Oh, my negative, I guess, would be is they're trying to make Venom an anti-hero when he's clearly been a villain for most of his run in the Spider-Man comics and all that. The first time I met Venom is he was a villain in Spider-Man 3. So that's why I view Venom as a villain. I do like it how he's getting his own movies, though, and kind of building off the symbiote thing. Now, positives, great movie. Overall, I give it about a 3.5 potatoes. Other than that, can't really see anything wrong with the movie. It was a good movie overall. I enjoyed it. Action was good. CGI was good. Let's talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. Summary of that is Peter Parker did not want people to know he was Spider-Man anymore, but he kept on messing with the spell that Doctor Strange was making for him, which caused the multiverse to explode, and every villain who knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man came through. So that is why you have all these villains in the movie. And then Ned, Peter's friend, is trying to get Tom Holland to try to find Tom Holland Spider-Man because Aunt May died in the movie, which caused Peter Parker to lose Tom Holland to kind of just didn't want to be Spider-Man anymore. Then next thing you know, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man show up, help get Tom Holland and help him defeat the bad guys. And it was kind of cool because it was like a brotherly thing that for all of them who don't have brothers are happy that they are kind of all like brothers in the Spider-Man. The end of the movie, fortunately, Spider-Man does stop all the villains. Unfortunately, though, to get them all back to their time, Doctor Strange had to cast a spell that would make everyone forget Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Not to forget Spider-Man, forget who Peter Parker is, which helped save the day. Negatives, there are no negatives in this movie. This movie is brilliant. Very much enjoyed it. Nothing was really overstated. Its welcome. CGI was great. All that was great. So let's move on to the positives. Positives, all three Spider-Men were able to have a redeeming moment in each part of the movie. Andrew Garfield was able to save MJ from falling to her death, like he couldn't with Gwen Stacy. Tobey Maguire was able to save Doc Osborn from getting killed, and Tom Holland was able to get his friends into MIT. Unfortunately, it was due to him having to sacrifice people knowing who he is. And I'd give it a 5 out of 5 potatoes. It was a perfect movie. Wasn't bored. Everything was great about it. So if you like this kind of stuff, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Thank you. Okay, bye.